Yo, something I always wanted to ask you about was what I think I kind of know what happened, but you had. I mean, you've been a part of some dope situations, shots to serial killers, but also like there was the strong arm steady shit, and your guys' mixtapes were fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and they were very like peaked mixtape era shit. It was kind of like you guys were like kind of like West Coast G Unit low key.
Yeah. I think it's dope, man. I can't take credit for the mixtapes because they brought me in after they had the idea originally started.
So it was like you, Crondon, Phil,
Mitchie
Slick.
Yeah.
And then they ended up signing with Talib, and then you kind of exited that situation. And I remember you and Talib were cool because you were on the Reflection Eternal album. Was it Down for the Count? Oh, with Rod Digger? Oh my God, fucking fire.
Yeah, that was dope.
Amazing song. But did that lead to like some tension between you guys for a while?
Yeah. But it wasn't, listen, you know, I think with Strong Arm Steady, you know, shout out to all the brothers, man. I think when people have ambition, and mine comes from a very genuine place, right? And so when I got involved with Strong Arm Steady, I tend to be the kind of leader where I don't explain what I'm thinking or what I'm seeing too far down the road because I know what the goal is, but right now we just need to do these few steps in order to get to this next thing. Because I don't want to waste time trying to explain something that you can't see, right? You know what I'm saying? And so it's a very small group of people that I like to do that with. You know what I'm saying? Because then executing is simpler when we break it down to smaller tasks, right? And you know, the maturity of what was happening with the mixtapes was preparing us for a record, right? So boom, you know, Talib has this Blacksmith record in print with Corey, I believe, right? So they approached Phil. Phil, you know, brought the opportunity to the group.
Love Phil, by the way.
Yeah, I shot it down. I didn't feel like there was enough, you know, for us to accomplish the kind of record that we wanted, right? So I went to New York, and then I was collecting music for us to do a Strong Arm Steady record, right? If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it independently with us, you know what I'm saying? And then work for a bigger situation, you know? At least we can all kind of carve out what we need, you know what I'm saying? I carved it out. Came back from, you know, because I had just, you know, I turned it down, right?
Right.
So somehow it was explained to them that I turned it down, but that didn't mean they couldn't. They could still take it, and they did. And I just felt as though, like, guys, you know, like, you know, after investing in what we invested in and going around the world and doing all these things. You know, I think just trust me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys ever get to a good place with those guys ever again in terms of
you know,
because Crondon I know has been doing some acting and
it's a shame because we had such a great momentum and you know they killed it.
They put out one album. I don't know if it was on Blacksmith or not, but it was fucking crazy. But it's crazy too because it's like. Damn, dude! Like Phil was so fire. I remember that the solo song he had on Expansion Team on the Dilated album was so fucking tough. Oh man,
he's unique
for sure.
Yeah, he had a unique voice, and you know he's still ill. I think he's still moving right now. I think I just saw something what he's got coming.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember like when I moved to LA. Like one of the guys I wanted to interview was Defari.
Yeah,
and I got him on. Like when I was I'm still at Real 92.3, but when I was like actually working there, not contracted there. I had him pull up to the show, and I was like, "Yo, Defari, dog, that Defari album, where he's in front of the Forum,
yeah.
Oh my god,
Focus Daily,
yeah, so fucking good.
Yeah,
do you know if Defari ever got to? Because it felt damn near like he was like Aftermath-ish for a sec.
Yeah, I was trying to listen.
Was he on Tommy Boy?
I signed him.
Okay,
I signed him to Open Bar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I signed him, and then we got close. You
guys never did an album though, right?
Never did it. He said after Restless came out, and there was a pamphlet inside. It was like coming soon. Right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I got the album. Yeah.
And I was like, you don't have an album ready yet. And at the time, we're the same age, so if he would have heard that from anyone else, it would have resonated.
But because
I said
his
it,
peer,
right?
Yeah.
I'm his peer, and we had, and you know, we had just got done. He just got done, and off the excitement and adrenaline of me putting out the Restless record, and he's involved in that. And he said he want to come right now. It's like, listen, we still got a lot of building to do off this record, and while we're doing the building off this record, you could be recording a record that you want. He's like, no, I'm ready. We'll go right now. I was like, Defari, just, you need, all right, well, let me off the label. Okay. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woulda, coulda. What coulda? That's another what if.
Yeah.
That's another what if. Like, what if, like, that's the Defari album I wanted to hear for sure.
Yeah, but we were hot-headed at the time. And, you know.
Do you feel like because I feel like, you know, were you like a hot-headed guy during that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like you had like anger issues, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. yeah, yes. Listen to those records.
I know.
Yeah.
I felt like the Xzibit in my head, I just thought, this fool must just work out and drink all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a triangular push-up was before I listened to Xzibit.
I went kicking and screaming. I went kicking and screaming. That's what. But it was good. I got that shit out.
That's fucking crazy, man. Shout out to Defari. Do you still talk to any of like the Licks or any of those guys?
Yeah, shout out to Taz, shout out to E Swift, shout out to J-Ro, King T, you know, Defari, the whole team, you know. Rest in peace, B Finn, Bigger B.
Bigger B was that that's not Bigger B's not the
it's Chase Infinite's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase Infinite's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Behind the scenes, becoming a real legend on
He's
the
executive
side.
and we need to protect him at all costs.
An executive fucking, like, he's cooking.
Yeah. He's a boss.
For you, man, do you feel like this album scratches the itch, or are you like, yo, I'm back? Or, but are you like, because the thing is this is 12 years later, 13 years later, probably possibly, or no, it'll be that. I mean, 2020.
Yeah.
So, like you said, you're involved in music, right? Like you're still doing stuff, but like, are you gonna have to wait 13 years for another Xzibit album? Or are you like, do you feel like you're back in the game now?
No,
because this body of work, when it drops, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I feel invigorated. I do that to answer your question, yes, I feel like the void has been filled with this project. I'm going to go and put my best foot forward in promoting and getting in front of the people and presenting this album the way it's supposed to be presented. I'm dedicating my time and energy to that. That's gonna happen. But as far as what's gonna happen with the next one and the next one and the next one, I'm gonna take it case by case.
Yeah, I think it's called Kingmaker for people who don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.